Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're digging into a really fascinating corner of the pet industry. I'm talking about the premium supplement market.
And specifically, one product that's been making a lot of noise,
Yeah.
the dog, is human DM-01 multivitamin.
Exactly. And here's the puzzle we're trying to figure out. A jar costs $42. For some dog owners, that can add up to, $500 a year?
And competitors are basically charging half that.
So why are people so willing to pay double? That's the big question.
It is. And our mission today is to, really break that down. We need to look past the marketing, past all the great reviews, and figure out what you are actually paying for.
Is it a better product or is it just something else?
Something else entirely.
Okay, so let's start with the marketing because it is undeniably good. They've got over 36,000 online reviews.
Which is a huge number.
It's incredible. And some testimonials, they even claim owners were able to cut back on pretty serious prescription drugs for allergies, like Apoquel.
And the ingredient list sounds impressive. You see human-grade glucosamine. You see 500 million CFU of probiotics. It looks good on paper.
It does, but this is where it gets complicated. The whole industry, it operates in a strange space.
It's a regulatory loophole, a huge one.
Yeah.
The FDA, they don't approve pet supplements like they would human vitamins.
So what are they classified as?
Animal feed, basically. It's the
Yes.
same category. The National Animal Supplement Council, the NSC, only really exists because the industry was just a total free-for-all at the start. Zero oversight.
It really was the Wild West. But to be fair, dog in crude, humans' main defense here is transparency.
And they do have a point.
They manufacture in facilities that follow FDA good manufacturing practices, or GMPs. That's a big deal.
It is. It's the kind of quality control you usually only see for human products. Plus, they use third-party labs to test every single batch.
Which, you have to admit, beats most of the competition hands down.
No question. And you see that reflected in some of the results for, let's say, milder issues. Dogs with some chronic itching seem to get better after about 6 weeks.
Right, owners report things like shinier coats, firmer stools. It's not nothing.
But our researchers found something when they dug into those human-grade ingredients.
This is where the story starts to unravel a bit.
A little bit. So they talk a lot about using wild Alaskan salmon oil. Sounds great.
But the concentration of omega-3s in each chew, it's actually pretty low.
Significantly less than what you'd get from a dedicated fish oil supplement, which is often cheaper.
We're calling this the omega-3 gap.
And it's the core issue, really, because for a dog with a serious skin condition, this just isn't going to cut it.
We saw that specific example of a French bulldog. It lost all the hair on its underside. It even developed infected welts after starting this product.
It just shows the limit of what a multivitamin can do, even a really expensive one.
Which brings up the bigger question of, is this even necessary in the first place?
Well, the American College of Veterinary Nutrition is very clear on this.
What's their official stance?
They say that if your dog is already eating a complete and balanced food, it just doesn't need supplements, full stop. Not unless a vet specifically prescribes one.
So is this entire market just built on making pet owners feel anxious that they're not doing enough?
I mean, you look at the cost. The DM-01 can run you up to $68 a month.
While competitors with, very similar ingredients are maybe $15 to $25?
So what you're really paying for is that operational excellence.
Mhm.
You're paying for the GMPs, the third-party testing. You're paying for the transparency.
You're paying for peace of mind.
Exactly. For a perfectly healthy dog, it's not a medical benefit. It's peace of mind. Now, if your dog has a known low-grade joint issue or something, maybe those high standards make the price worth it to you.
So to wrap this up, you're paying double, basically, for manufacturing compliance and some very, very good marketing.
That's the long and short of it. And it leads to a final thought for you to consider. Given that omega-3 gap we talked about, if your dog has a serious condition, don't you have to move beyond a convenient supplement like this anyway? And invest in a dedicated higher concentration product to get real therapeutic results?